What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? I hope that you guys had like the best day ever. I hope that you guys can hear me and everything. I'm going live off the cuff. So finally picked the movie to watch. I got a quick question, a poll to ask you guys. And of course, I'm hoping that your day went really good. I hope that you have a beautiful and relaxing day. And if by any chance your day was horrible, because my day was like crazy. So if your day was horrible, crazy, confusion, um, mischief, mayhem, whatever that may be, I pray that at this very moment that your day is doing so much better. All right, so I want you guys to do me a favor. Go ahead and get yourself some popcorn, get yourself something to eat, whatever that may be. Let me go ahead and do some testing to make sure that you guys can hear me. Mhm. Testing. You're not gonna do a testing. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and testing. I'm just testing them to make sure that they can actually hear me because lately I've been trying to go on my live and they can't actually hear what I'm saying. So hello, hello, hello. There it goes. Hey, hola, hola. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How's everybody today? Hey, what's going on? Hey, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Before I get into my talk about, first of all, you guys see the poll that's in the chat? I got a question, so I definitely would love for you guys to answer the poll. How you doing? Can you hear me? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? I'm wearing my son's shirt, 1144 Christmas. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how's everybody doing? Oh, y'all, y'all, I had a day today. It was so what I was saying earlier when I was before I did my little sound check and everything. Um, sending a hug to Brazil. Oh my gosh! Yes, yes, Brazil, Brazil. Hey, I don't know. I don't know the natures of Netflix. I don't know if it's like whatever they show wherever it is, it is. But did you guys get to see the movie, the piano lesson? I watched it yesterday, and whew, it was it was a time period piece, and I love that, which is so interesting because, like I told you guys, I just did a short film that I was just in, which was also time periods. I love that. This was in the early 19th. The what is it? The piano lesson was in the early 1900s. So it started off like in 1911 into 1936, and so it was about this family who the story is based out of that time period where they were separated. I think the grandmother and the youngest grandson was taken away from their family, and then it talks about all of that. But anyway, guys, I have a question for you. It's in the chat. It's in the chat, so I hope that you guys can see it. And basically, I just wanted to know because of the movie that I just finished watching, which was really, really good. I definitely recommend it. Okay, it was first of all, the whole Washington. I should say the whole Washington family, but Denzel Washington. I think was it? I want to say all of their names right. Okay. The son Malcolm Washington, Denzel Washington, and then of course John David Washington. All of them was involved with, and along with their daughter was involved with it as well. Which was to me, I'm like thumbs up. Yes, hearts. Oh my gosh. So I definitely would recommend this movie for you guys to go see. So I'm not gonna keep too much of your time, but I do want to talk about it. I recommend that you guys watch it. If you're into watching movies that are based in like the roaring 20s and 30s and all of that other good stuff, this is a movie to watch. It is fitting and suiting for this month. It is Black History Month, so it talks about the family and what's going on with the families of color back then that were separated and all that other good stuff. So it talks about that. So anyway, welcome. How you doing? If this is your first time coming to my channel, thank you. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. While you're here, do a sister a favor. Go ahead and subscribe to these videos. Your comments. Thank you for your comments. Um, so somebody said they said hi again later. I guess they're leaving, and so I hope that you come back again. And for those who have come back again with your life, welcome. So anyway, the piano lesson. So the piano lesson was based on a family, well, based on two, a brother and a sister and their uncle. So the sister lived with the uncle, and the uncle was the father that was the uncle was the brother to the father of the brother and sister main story. So the people's names, I wrote all of this down so I could be a little bit better with you because I know I'm all over the place sometimes. To make sure, and I thought I went through all of this. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so it's starring Daniela Deadwaller. I hope I'm saying her name right. So it's Deadwyler, and she played Bernice. Oh my God, she did a freaking amazing job. She is now. She also is a child actress. So she was in a movie with Samuel L. Jackson. She played the little girl, and he wound up. She was anyway. I don't want to get into that, but anyway, she plays a little girl, and they were in the movie back in the end. It was actually based in the '60s, and the father just basically lost it because they, they hurt the little girl, and so he wound up on trial and everything else like that. And I did not write the name down to, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're a movie buff, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, she was in it, and it was nice to see her playing this movie, the piano lesson with Samuel L. Jackson, who played Dr. Childs, which is the uncle. So Danielle Deadwaller was Denise, John David Washington was Boy Willie, Ray Fisher was Lamont. Oh God, I gotta talk about him in a second. And Samuel L. Jackson was Dr. Charles, was the uncle. So, um, and then brother to Jimmy Potts. Oh yeah, and then also to Michael Potts was Whining Boy. Okay, so I don't know what that was about. Why they called him Whining Boy, but I guess Maybe he was in a Great Depression, he was whining or whatever. So, all right, so anyway, I want to talk about the looks. Hey, hey, shit, oh my God, this movie was so good. It meant so much to me that it inspired me to go ahead and set up the um, the chat question, which is what's more important to you, family or land? And I one of the things that I thought was really cool, after the movie, they put up another Q&A, and Denzel Washington, who was the executive producer, and his son, Malik, who was the director, was sitting there with their sister, and of course, John David Washington, who played Boy Willie, who played him, were all sitting there. And one of the premises behind it was is that Boy Willie was trying to sell the piano because he wanted to get some land. His sister was like, no, you're not selling it because there's history towards this, which made me think about it, right? What's more important? Is it your family, your family history, or is it land? So there was muddy lines about what was more important and why it was important. I thought it was a really good movie, and I like the way they presented it. I like the way they laid it out. So if you guys answer the question for me, it's in the chat. What's more important? Is it land or is it family? All right. So definitely. I hope you guys can hear me. Oh my gosh. I hope I'm not breaking up and all that other good stuff. But while I'm in there, let me go ahead and share this. You guys share this video. I probably should have calmed down a little bit before I came on here, but I got so much to do today, so let me go ahead and jump on here. So the question here today is, what's more important, land or family? So anyway, I like the looks of the movie. It was a time of period piece, and it was based in the early 1900s, like 1911, 1937. I like the dancing that they did. I thought it was very theatrical. It reminded me of the piece that they have the famous piece with for good times, where they're all like this and they're like that and they're dancing and stuff like that. It kind of reminded of that. Come to find out, this movie in the beginning used to be a play, and so they turned the play into a movie, and I thought it was really good. I liked the way it did it. It had some kind of, it was like a spiritual thing. It had a little suspense in it, and it had a little bit of like, you know, oh, I don't know how to say it. I wish you guys would. Um, it had a little scariness into it too. It had like a little sci-fi scariness into it as well. So I like all the combinations, the way they put it together. I thought it was really good. And the storyline for me was really focusing on the struggles of what people of color had back then with their families and how they were separated and how they had to struggle to keep their families together. And some of them had to do things like documentation of books. They had to write down just so they know who was their grandmothers and their uncles and everything. So they kind of based it around the piano, which was very interesting. They based it around the piano, and the piano had a carving of all of the family members in it. And so, which comes up to the question that I got in the chat, what's more important, land or family? And so, I don't want to talk too much about this story because although I am all over the place with it, so it's not like I can tell you from beginning to end, but I'm going to tell you this much. The actor did a phenomenal job. Samuel L. Jackson was, to me, um, I've seen him play so many different parts. I've seen him play where he's an action hero. I've seen him play where he's a villain. I've seen him when he's a comedy side. side comedy person. He is the main comedy person. And this character that he portrayed remind me of, you got an uncle like that in your family, you know what I'm saying? Which is very interesting. You always have some uncle or auntie back there where they know all the history and they see everybody fight and arguing with everybody, but they kind of know that, like, if you calm down and you listen and you relax, you'll understand what's really important. So I thought it was really good. So I would definitely go ahead and recommend it. And I also want to tell you guys how it impacted me personally. Well, first of all, this whole month to me is hitting me a little different than it has in previous years. This month is Black History Month, of course, and it has brought to me personally it has brought to me personally a little more color and flavor to what is important to me. Like there's just so much, there's so many outside facets that are going on politically, and then culture wise, and then what happened in the campaign, and then it brings us to Black History Month, and the importance of it, how we celebrate it, and why is it so important to us. And then what really hit me is when they asked Denzel. No, there was a gentleman, and probably I think he was talking about they did a thing where they sat back and they did like a questionnaire with the people. I forget exactly what it was called, but anyway, um, one person stood up and they were Irish, and he was like, "Yes, that reminds me of my family." So it's like even though our cultures seem like they're very different, but people of color, we pretty much indirectly have the same story that that is like the same story being told in different ways, so to speak. It's like for instance, they got the movie The Wizard of Oz. They have so many different versions, but if you look down at it, it's The Wizard of Oz, and so that's what I kind of. Anyway, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I did actually, be honest with you. I kind of wish it was a series because I would definitely watch it because I would like to see the outcome of the brother and sister, like, what would their future to bring, you know, their kids, their offsprings, how were they able to overcome this situation that happened to their family when they were young to the part that they're older. So I would definitely go ahead and recommend it. So guys, go ahead and check it out. It was the piano lessons, and I tried to be a little bit more better about this, but it's a really good movie. It's starring Daniela Deadflower, and she plays Denise. John David Washington, he plays Boy Willie, and I'm gonna tell you something about Boy Willie in a second. What he reminds me of. Remember I told you guys of Ray Fisher who plays Momma? Okay, there was a scene where, oh God, okay, there was a scene where um, he was handing Fergus some perfume, right? And so the reaction within my family when we were watching this, we were like, "Oh, he's simple. He's a really simple guy, you know." And then we were looking, we were like, "Look at this, the way he gave it person, and he slept her neck next to you know, she was bending over and oh honey, and then it was that special kiss, okay? So what do you guys think about that? I mean, do you think that he's play or he's just a really charming guy that got some moves? I don't know. Anyway, he plays the best friend to Boy Willie and everything else like that. So, oh my gosh, like I feel like I can create a story, family story from that. So anyway, I'm gonna come off of here. I do recommend that you guys watch it. You probably can get a lot more than I can. Do me a favor. Don't forget. don't forget to um, don't forget to hit whether on the poll. So check out the poll we have in the chat. I put it up at the top and everything. And so basically, what I'm asking is, what is more important, friends or family? And I gave you my version, Donna Walker style, and everything else like that. I'm gonna tell you what to me, family, family. It really is. I love hearing family stories. I love hearing, you know, how my grandmother grew up. And for me, it all brings it all together, who I when I hear back then when my grandma Carmen was living, she talks about her time in Cuba and her family, her culture, her traditions, and things that she's done that she brought to here in the States. And then listen to my grandma Cephas, who's from Jamaica, and she talks about the culture in Jamaica and the richness, the food, the atmosphere, the music, both of them talk about the music. And then you hear their stories, and they also talk about how their family, their mothers, and their great grandmothers were slaves. And so it all brings it back to who I am today. And it feels good. It feels enriched. So for me, it's family. It's the culture of family. It's the tradition of family. And one of the things that I didn't have a chance to mention was, that was the big object. Well, maybe you should just ignore. But anyway, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. Just reference the piano and, come back to this and comment and let me know what you think about that and everything. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the piano lessons. I would recommend for you guys to go see it. I think it's an awesome movie. Now, I do have a movie for you guys to watch, and this is about an independent movie, and I'm going to go ahead and shout her out again. Her name is Early D. Gifford. I talk about her a lot. You've probably heard this movie suggestion a lot, but if you have not had a chance to go see it, please go check out Walls of Secret 1 and 2. I play Portia Love, supporting of the independent filmmakers. I'm all for that, and things like that. And in a sense, even though Denzel Washington is a huge name, in a sense, it's an independent movie because he's the executive producer. His son, I think it's Malik. Is it Malik or Malcolm? His son Malcolm is the director, and then of course his son John David Washington is Boy Willie, who plays one of the co-stars in. It's a really good movie. Definitely go ahead and check it out. Again, let me go ahead and repeat who was in it. The star Danielle Deadwaller. She played Bernice. John David Washington plays Boy Willie. Um, Ray Fisher plays Lamar. Samuel J. Jackson plays Doctor. Michael Potts plays Wine Boy. And the dynamics of it is really good. And it kind of reminds me a couple of family members in my family, the dynamics that they would put together and how it all worked out and what they all were personally struggling about, which I thought was pretty cool. So if you guys have the time, get yourself some butter, get yourself some popcorn, put extra, extra butter on it. Get the store brand because prices with the tariffs is rising up. So yo, we gotta help each other out. And eat it, get yourself whatever it is that you drink, some pop, um, um, some beer, glass of wine, water with some extra crunchy ice in it, whatever it is. Check out this movie. Let me know what you think about it. And then please support it by checking out Walls of Secret 1 and 2 on Tubi TV. So that's it for me, guys. I'm going to come up. If you guys came on live with me, thank you so much. I appreciate you 150,000%. For those who are watching this much later, um, Please leave your comments so I can get back to you and talk to you. Everybody, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends and family. Hit that notification bell because you never know when I'm going to go live next. And I was supposed to cook tonight, but I'm actually going to go over to some family and maybe food. So there's that. So anyway, one more thing. Hi, oh, somebody just came in here. This is Cheyenne. What's up, Cheyenne? How you doing? Is it anybody? Cheyenne. Oh gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna come off of here. But listen, the piano lesson, and let me know by the comment of what you got out of it. And then also the big question poll I have up there, please answer it. What's more important to you, land or family? You know, and in this movie, it actually points out both perspectives of it. And I can understand why each one of them is saying what they're saying. But I'm just curious, what's more important to you, or what do you see as importance, or what do you feel? Some people now, I know I said I'm getting ready to go. Some people they feel that land is important because it's something that they can share for generations and generations for extra families. So maybe it's both. Maybe it's land and family. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to come up with here. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Share this with your friends. If you'd like to support me, you can also send me a cash app, which is the information is in my description. If that would be helpful, or just basically showing up the next time I come here and let's chat and get into the next conversation. In the meantime, and in between time, I know.